Hello world, this is Akshit Priyes and welcome to Logical Data Scientist. In this video series, we will understand data structures and algorithm. So after hearing data structures and algorithm, the first question comes, why data structures and algorithm are important to learn? I am sure you have questions like, why should we learn this complicated stuffs when it has no use in the real life? Or why do company ask questions related to data structures and algorithm even if it is not useful in daily work or daily jobs? So due to these questions, a lot of beginner as well as experienced programmers avoid learning data structures and algorithms. So before we discuss this important concept, I would like to throw a question to you and you need to come up with a solution. Suppose if you need to search your roll number in a 20,000 pages long PDF document, and given that all the roll numbers in that document is arranged in increasing order, how you will do that? Try to answer that after pausing this video. If you will try to search it randomly, it will cost you a lot of time and you might get frustrated after few times or few hours. But you can try one alternate solution, which is you can go to a particular roll number such that 10,000 and you will compare your roll number. If your roll number is not there and you found that all other roll number in that pages are lesser than your roll number, then you will directly go to some more higher page number such as 15,000 and still your roll number is not there, but this time the case is reversed. Your roll number is lesser than the given roll number, then you will come to downwards and you will go to page number such as 12,500 or 13,000. So you will continue this steps 30 to 40 times and you will find your roll number. So congratulations, you have just used binary search algorithms unintentionally. This was just a simple example where you might have understood the importance of data structures and algorithm. So there are plenty of cases in our day-to-day life where we use data structures and algorithm intentionally or unintentionally. So if you think that this skill is only important to crack the interviews of some product-based company, then you are totally wrong. From the above example, we can straightforward give two reasons to learn data structures and algorithm. First one is that if you want to crack the interviews and get into some good product based company, and second one is that if you love to solve the real world complex problem or complex challenges, then understanding of data structures and algorithm is very much important. Do you know that under the hood all your SQL as well as language commands are algorithms and data structures? You might not realize that, but this is how the software works. Data structures and algorithms play a major role in implementing any kind of software implementation or in the hiring process. A lot of students as well as professionals will have these questions, why these companies interviews involves a lot of questions from data structures and algorithm instead of some language framework tool specific questions. So let us explain this by understanding what actually is a data structure. So let us understand what is a data structure. In computer science, a data structure is a data organization, management, and storage format that enables efficient access and modification of data. In simple language, we can say that a data structure is collection of data values, the relation among them, and the functions or operations that can be applied to the data. Depending upon the organizations of element, data structure is divided into two parts. One is linear data structure and other one is non-linear data structure. Linear data structure is the data structure in which the elements are accessed in a sequential order, but it is not necessary to store all elements sequentially. The best examples are linked list, stacks, queue, and etc. And the nonlinear data structure, the element of this data structure are stored or accessed in nonlinear order, such as trees and graphs. So to simplify the process of problem solving, we need to understand one more important concept, that is ADTS, which is also known as abstract data types. So it is the process of simplifying the solving problems. We combine data structures with their operations and we call it abstract data types. So it consists of two parts. First one is the declaration of data and the second one is the declaration of operations. So that's all about ADTS. So now it is best time to understand what is an algorithm. An algorithm is a finite sequence of well-defined computer implementable instructions typically to solve a class of problem. Then another question will come to our mind, that why we do actually analyze algorithm, or what is the analysis of algorithm means. Actually, there can be multiple algorithms for solving same class of problem or solving for same set of problem. Suppose we have a problem of sorting, then we can use multiple algorithms like bubble sort, merge sort, quick sort, insertion sort, and many more. So to understand which algorithm is preferred, we do analysis of algorithms, or in another word we can say that algorithmic analysis helps us to determine which algorithm is most efficient in terms of space and time which is consumed. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked this video. If you found this video useful, then you can like this video as well as subscribe to the Logical Data Scientist.